Alright, so hello gamers and welcome back to another video. Phantom Forces just got another test place update. There's a lot of huge changes here that I want to know all of your guys' opinions on because there's a P90 Nerf in here and a lot of other stuff that is questionable. Make sure to check down below if you're subscribed. Only about 30% of people watching my videos are subscribed, and when I mentioned that last time, a lot of people realized they were and subscribed. So yeah, the first change is an AK47 Buff, and a lot of these guns have new sound effects, so I guess we'll talk about those in a bit. There is a new reload. Ooh, let me know if you guys like that. Wow, okay. So this has a faster reload, and then it has apparently more like vertical kick, but then it should have... Oh, wait, this has like kind of a spray powder. That is very accurate. The AK47 before in my tier list, I gave it a very low tier, but maybe after this gun will be a lot better. We'll have to see. Yeah, the recoil was a bit of a problem before, and now it should be a little bit more controllable. Wow, very loud. Oh my gosh. We try with muzzle brake because, yeah, this recoil is there, definitely. Okay, pretty decent in terms of the recoil. Yeah, okay, that's actually not bad at all. Ooh, I had 2 bullets left and I hit both of them, but it wasn't enough to kill somebody because guess what? The AK has like no 2-hit kill. Very interesting. Okay, I really like this. Oh, it just feels like it hits. 2 new sound effects, and I'll go over through these very quickly. That's the AK-74. This is the AKM on its ammo types. The AK-103. This is the Type 88. Ooh. Then we have a huge buff, which is the buff to the carbine known as the OTS-126. Also, if you're interested in history videos, I just released a new second channel video on one of the most interesting operations in World War II. It's super cool. Go check it out if you're interested. Link in the description. This gun now has increased overall accuracy, better min damage up to 23, and it does have a slight torso multiplier, but it's not enough to 4-shot. It has better ranges though, better walk speed, better reload speed by a decent amount as well, but it has reduced max damage, so this gun can no longer 2-shot headshot. Ooh, I don't like that. Before it did 37 to the body and it could 2-shot to the head, but now it can't do that, which is really interesting. I don't think it should have a major impact. I don't know. I do think this is overall a buff because the 3-hit kill range is going to be really good, and the 4-hit kill range is probably going to be about 140 studs if you're hitting all torsos. If you use this gun, let me know down in the comments what you think about this change to it. A lot of camera recoil. For sure. I'm definitely seeing much larger numbers at distance than I was before. Next up, we have a K1A Buff, a pretty substantial one at that, which was very necessary for this gun in my opinion. We got new recoil, but the accuracy is similar to before. Got increased min damage, a slightly better max damage range, and 1000 more velocity. However, it has a decreased torso multiplier, but that basically allows this gun to 6-hit kill to the limb instead of being a 7-hit kill to the limbs, which is good. The up close damage is slightly worse, but it doesn't affect the hits to kill. It's definitely going to be still a 4-hit gun, but like I said before, okay, that accuracy is very similar, yeah. But yeah, this gun should have a similar 4-hit kill range, but then at range, it's not going to do 16 damage, which is really good because they gave it such goofy stats, and this is basically reverting those goofy stats. Not gonna lie, this gun is so loud, bro. They made these guns way too loud after they were way too quiet. It's really goofy. Is this gun going to be meta? I'm not gonna lie, overall, this weapon is significantly better simply because of the bullet velocity. The bullet velocity is incredibly high now, which is great. So I feel like you're actually going to be able to use this over medium range now because the bullet drop is going to be a lot better, and then on top of that your min damage is going to be overall better. So I'd say this is a slight buff to the gun, maybe a decent buff to the gun, not gonna lie. We'll see how it ends up, but yeah, it should be a heck of a lot better to where it was before. I don't know if it's gonna be meta. We'll see how this turns out. It's still 900 RPM 4-shotgun, but the recoil doesn't feel bad anymore, not gonna lie. And I'm running a default suppressor, not an ARS suppressor, so could be good. Maybe the K1A is going up a spot or 2 in my tier list. Okay, what is bro doing all that for? Yeah, this feels not bad. So weird to say that after all the hate I've given the K1A because it deserves it. I mean, it did. Look at that bullet velocity. Like, that bullet velocity is really fast. Look at that. The AK-105 got a change. It's a new sound effect. It's not a change to its ability to kill from any range, which is really unfortunate. This gun is still insanely broken. Literally, you could double the recoil on the AK-107 and it would still be accurate. That's how freaking broken this gun's accuracy is. Not gonna lie though, I do not like the new sound. Thought it sounded fine before, but if they nerf it on top of the new sound, I'm fine with the new sound, but whatever. If you're in the main game, abuse it while you can, I guess. That's actually crazy, dude. Ooh. Next up, though, is the P90 Nerf. Now, the P90 has gotten significantly higher horizontal recoil, and it's also gotten its fire rate reduced down to 950 from 1100. This change is awful, and I hate it, and I'll tell you why, okay? I'm not really... Ooh, okay, wow. I don't care about the recoil change. I think the recoil being higher is definitely a good drawback. The problem is, this weapon has 950 RPM. That specific RPM is currently used by the X95R and the MP7. If you didn't know, the MP7, along with kind of the X95R, have been very much compared to the P90. Even though the P90 had a much higher fire rate, now the P90 has the exact same fire rate as both of those weapons. Most people are just saying now that this is just a worse version of the MP7, which is really unfortunate. I don't like the new fire rate. I think it should have still been 1100. They should have figured out a different way to nerf this weapon. Definitely nerf the recoil, maybe even make the minimum damage really bad or something, but right now it kind of feels a little bit too similar to the MP7. I get why they did nerf this weapon. It was way too good, and I'm glad they're nerfing it, but I think there was a different way to nerf this weapon. The next weapon up is actually the Colt SMG, which got a new model. It's very similar, though, and the damage has been increased from 32 to 18 to 33 to 19. So one more damage up close and one more damage at range. This is huge for hollow point, because as you can see, with hollow point, you still do 32 to the torso and 38 to the limb. So you are very easily able to still 4-hit and then 3-hit if you're not hitting only torso shots, which is a huge buff to this weapon. And not only that, okay, no, it's just the model. The recoil feels still really weird, but it is very low, as you can see. And overall, if you're running this for close range, I do recommend hollow point. And then as you can see, you're going to get a lot of 3 hits, and then it's actually going to be an amazing gun. This new damage model is really great for this gun. Not going to really remove any of your close range performance when it comes to torso hits, and then it also gives it a 2-shot headshot as well. But as you can see, I 4-hit that guy. But yeah, the ability to sometimes 3-hit is better than the ability to never 3-hit. Yeah, I 4-hit that guy as well. You got to be really careful with how you use this weapon, but if you use it correctly, seems really good now. The AK-74U, ooh, that sounds great with the suppressor. I'm not going to take the suppressor off because that sounds very loud as is. The MG3KWS got a huge buff. The recoil has been increased by a lot. The max range has been increased. It has a torso multi again. It's back to having a normal headshot multi, and it has a faster reload. And now 2-shot headshot again does much more overall damage. Hey, I was going to look at the stats. The recoil, or the recoil in game, I guess. Okay, that is good recoil. It's not great recoil, but if you pull it down, that's pretty accurate. Oh, that reload is still so long. Hold on. No, give me a minute, dude. I'm still reloading. This is why this weapon is still not going to be great, but I guess it's nice that it's back to being okay. I'm not going to lie, guys. I have not seen this weapon since the nerf, and that was quite a while ago. At least like a year, probably. We'll see how this turns out. I mean, you can kind of hit stuff over range, but it still handles super poorly, and the reload is still super slow, so don't expect it to be anything too meta. Next up, we got an HCAR buff. It has a little bit more velocity. It has better recoil. Oh, wow. Way better recovery. Also has higher fire rate. Ooh, kind of a fan of that recovery. It's kind of good. Ooh, and the fire rate is actually good now. Wait, this gun might be good. It has a lot of kick, but then it has really fast recovery, so... Oh my gosh, lag. It does 34 to the limbs, all ranges, and it has 350 RPM and a 30-round mag. Ooh, that 54 at range is not great, though. So it can't really 2-shot unless both of them are headshots at range, but it can 3-shot body shot, all ranges, 2-shot to the body up close. It's honestly not bad. Yeah, 101 from there as well. We'll have to see how this turns out, but I feel like it might be really good. New DMR actually being like solid? What? That's crazy. Yeah, this is nice. The M1903 Pedersen device has had a buff, sort of. It has higher min damage at 24. It now has a torso multiplier. It has a better headshot multi, and it has 600 fire rate instead of 540, but it only has 1300 muzzle velocity, which is really bad. Oh wait, I need to run an actual like recoil control loadout. Basically, this weapon can now 4 shots to the torso all ranges, and it has higher fire rate, but very, very low muzzle velocity. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of still trash. It can 3 hit to the torso to about 120 studs, which is, it's not really that far. Really, is that worth the muzzle velocity and stuff? Do you really need this many bullets on a DMR? I don't know. It just feels like a really dumb DMR, and I still don't think it's very good. Unless you're like a big Battlefield 1 fan or something, you're probably not going to like this. The last gun up is the PP2000, which has similar overall accuracy, but a new recoil pattern. It does 20 min damage now, which is huge. It has higher ranges. It has a torso multi now. It has worse walk speed, but they say they increased it. But they increased it from 15 to 14.5. That's decreasing it, guys. And it has decreased penetration. So, okay, recoil feels honestly more like visually not annoying, you know? It feels a lot less cluttered visually, which is very nice. And this gun now has the ability to 3-hit kill. We'll have to see. A lot further, though. And then it can also 5 hits to the limbs at all ranges instead of 6, which might make this up there with the ASMI. I don't think it's going to be quite up there with the ASMI because the ASMI has the ability to basically just have a larger magazine, and this just doesn't. It only has 20 bullets. But I do think the fact that this has better muzzle velocity and, okay, better limb damage and stuff. That guy just took no damage. But it's going to make this gun really good. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about all this stuff in this update. If you guys did enjoy, though, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. But I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.